You look good. You look great. So don't let that get you down, dude.
I'm glistening.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'm checking the sources. Okay, Twitch is good. All right, I'm checking the sources. YouTube is good.
YouTube. All
The
right.
YouTube is live. God, I look so like yellow. There we go. That's a little better. Whew.
I wish it wouldn't pause when I switch. No, like I don't know why it does that. Let's do this then. Drag it out by itself. Does that work? Okay.
What up, chat? We're just warming up as per usual. Gonna kick it
All
off in
right,
a minute
dude.
here.
Whew. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Well, actually, I forgot to I didn't cue
Are
this.
you ready?
No, I'm not. Whew. There you go. All right, my G. Wait, say something again?
Uno, dos. Sí, sí, sí. Uno, dos.
All right.
Sí, sí. Uno, dos.
All right, my dude. We are going live.
All right.
Let's go. Dude, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. My name is Mark,
And I'm Vic.
and we are To Live and Talk in LA. Did I see Fat Burger up in that bitch?
You did. You did. I
Oh my
did the
God.
thing today, dude. Yeah.
All right. Fat Burger. That's a pretty fucking LA thing. If it's not In and Out, Fat Burger is the next thing.
I agree. Well, there's like bougie burgers here and there, but Fat Burger has a special place in my heart. I was gonna go get Subway and eat fresh, and I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm going to Fat Burger, dude. It's that kind of day. And it's good. It's really good. They remodeled it. So, like, they're on their best behavior right now.
Well, I mean, there's bougie for sure, but I don't think bougie in LA for burgers. For burgers, I don't.
No, I'm talking about like Burger Lounge or like,
No,
there's like these other Burger Lounge is fire. I'm not gonna lie,
it's
but
good. Yeah.
Fat Burger's different. Fat Burger's like a good late night, like a greasy burger. Like they know what they're about, you know.
Yeah. If I'm looking at the holy trinity of LA burgers, it's In and Out, Tommy's, Fat Burger.
That's it. That is a trifecta. Tommy's is another one that it's like I have to spread that out. That's like a once a month type of thing for me now. Now that I'm in my 30s, but I do love some Tommy's. It is very
Yeah.
good.
No, I could throw down on Tommy's every day of the week.
Shut the fuck up, dude. No way. No, you can't.
I mean, I look. I would. I'm pretty sure there are going to be ramifications for it.
You're like
It's
that
extra
Super Size Me
greasy.
guy.
Yeah. Which, by the way, R.I.P. Morgan Spurlock. I guess
Morgan.
R.I.P. I didn't know that he was an alcoholic when he was doing Super Size Me.
That does sort of contaminate the results a little bit, I think, you know.
It does. I mean, people like there's the whole science behind it, which is if you eat fast food every day, 3 times a day, every day for 30 days, you will feel like shit.
It's not
There's
good.
no doubt about
Yeah.
it. But there's one thing I didn't sign off on, and I thought he looked like a McBitch, and not to speak ill of the dead. It's when he was eating a Big Mac or a double quarter pounder with cheese, and he threw up in the car.
That was weak. I lost credibility.
I thought, man, okay, hold up. You're a dude who is of, a man's size. And for that to make you throw up, soft.
Homie
Like
soft.
that was
Exactly, dude.
a soft moment in film history was watching him throw up from eating a Big Mac or a double quarter pounder with cheese because I put that shit away easy money.
Let's get a real
Easy
man
money.
in here, dude. You know? Sorry. You have
Yeah, I will.
you have to be of a certain constitution to do these challenges, you know?
Yeah. And I didn't like that because I just thought, okay, what's the point here? You're obviously soft. But then they started talking about how his liver was fucked up. His liver was no bueno. and they couldn't pinpoint it because they said there's no way fast food could have done this to you in about a week and a
Not that
half. And he was like,
fast. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I guess McDonald's is doing this to
So
me. Like,
bad. Yeah.
turned out he had a drinking problem. He had a drinking problem.
Just like do another challenge. Do something else.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, at least just say you had a drinking problem.
Yeah, then we would at least be aware. But I don't know. He did his thing.
Mhm.
You know what? It worked, right? Because we didn't find out until way later. So, and he was, you
Yeah.
know, I think he made money. He was successful after that. So I don't know. He did it.
I mean,
Fooled us
okay,
all.
let's break down what Super Size Me did for the world, which was we knew the obvious. It'd make you feel like shit. It'll make you look like shit. And then there was the practices of the food. I guess like he kind of shined light on that. I don't really know what I was supposed to walk away with from that.
Fast food is bad. Water is wet. In other news, you know. It's like,
Well,
okay,
there's also the they stop asking if they want to supersize it,
that's true. They did.
and they
They
stopped
did
doing
change
that.
that. But
Hmm.
everybody, I mean, they still selling large drinks for $1 or whatever. Like nobody's changing their ways. I think, you know. But I don't know. You know what? I
Hmm.
just think in that thing, he found the dude who eats a Big Mac every day. They should have just swapped. He could have tagged in and let's
Hmm.
run a whatever diagnostic on this dude because he eats a Big Mac every fucking day. So for
Yeah,
like years. So what's going on with him?
he's still alive.
That guy's a champion. That's what I'm saying.
He
That
just
guy's the one.
he passed another milestone recently. I put it in our show Bible, and I don't know where exactly it is because I think we're cleaning house,
Oh,
but
whoops.
he he ate a shit ton more Big Macs, and
He kept it
I
going.
mean, the indicator of being healthy isn't skinny. I don't want to put it out there because I don't want to give everyone like an eating disorder. But
Hey, look at
he's,
you with the body positivity, dude. Okay.
you know, it's I'm just embracing my best self, and I
Good
want
for
everyone
you.
to do that too. But like, there is a uh there is a thing about him where he's just a regular thin rail dude. He eats a Big Mac every day. I at first I was like, I hate this guy because he's not deviating from the plan, which is always eat a Big Mac. But you know what? He specifically said, I tried a Whopper, and he said he didn't like it and he threw it out. And he went back to eating a
Everybody
Big
knows
Mac
that.
every day. He tried.
Whoppers are whack. Yeah, he tried to expand, dude. And he just I mean, I don't know. McDonald's it's not like it's like the best burger, but it's just it's consistent and Whoppers are not the same. Same thing with Famous Star. Famous Star is not
Yeah.
it, dude. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Carl Jr. is the char-broiled burger, I guess, option.
They all have their things. I don't really know like what that even means. Charbroiled. I'm outing
All I
myself
know is
here.
that you have the grill marks, which
Yeah,
I
that's
would
what I was
never
gonna say.
open up. I would never open up the burger to look at it to confirm
Yeah.
there's uh, grill marks. I would just take your word for it that it's char-broiled.
I'm assuming yeah, it's charbroiled. It's like Pollo Loco. They brag about like whatever they're doing to their chicken. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't know. Who cares? You can't see them.
Yeah.
You can see them though. They used to be proud of that.
Mhm.
You ever go to Pollo Loco and you see that dude like grilling like 100 chickens at the same time? Like, what the fuck are they doing with all this chicken? It seems crazy to me.
It is. I mean, who
Who's
are you
consuming all this
expecting this
chicken?
many people?
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah. Are you? I don't know what the end game is. Like, I mean, I know it's hot and ready, but don't you want to like wait a little bit for people to come in and then start grilling?
I've never seen a Pollo Loco that was like a poppin', you know? Like maybe there's a line to the
Mm.
drive-through, but it's not like I don't see any use for all these chickens on the grill right now. Y'all got to slow it down.
I used to go to Pasadena City College,
Hmm.
which is a high school after high school, and there was an El Pollo Loco across the street from PCC.
That one was busy, I'm assuming.
It was busy. It's cheap meals. They had people signing you up for credit cards outside to ensure you had debt walking into college, even
Well,
at a,
BRC burritos coming out of there, I'm assuming. Or the cheap stuff.
even at a community college level, they wanted to make sure you start racking up debt early. So they had those people signed up out, like squared up outside.
It's easy. It takes
And
5 minutes.
it was the most poppin' El Pollo Loco. You're right, because when I go to El Pollo Loco, it's never really poppin'. This one was. I still remember. Do you remember Senor Caliente?
No.
He was their spokesperson. He was like their equivalent to. He was like the Latin lover version of the most interesting man, you know, for Dos Equis. Like
Yeah.
they had Senor Caliente,
Dude, you can't
and
even get an image of this dude online anymore. It just doesn't
he
exist.
he had the thick Latin accent. And I wish I could shake this guy's hand because it was one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life out of nowhere, which was the salsa bar at El Pollo Loco was a fucking mess. It was a wreck. No bueno. It was just a mess. The salsa picante and the
The
avocado
green
salsa
one,
were just
yeah.
all over the place. It
People
was
lose
all over
their
the
shit
place.
over that green salsa, dude.
And I remember waiting behind this guy to get the salsa, and he said, "Man, if Senor Caliente saw this, he'd be pissed." And it was the perfect visual of seeing Latin lover being super pissed at how dare we degrade this salsa bar. And it was the funniest thing ever, and that moment stuck with me. I don't think he knows how much he's impacted my life.
That is actually hilarious. You're like thinking about this guy years after the fact, you know. But he's
It
just
was
like
funny.
this salsa bar used to mean something, you know.
Yeah.
And look where we are now.
Like Senor Caliente would have been pissed.
He would not
Honestly.
approve.
He would have been down. No, he would not have been okay with it. I went to Vegas last week. That's why we didn't do a show on Twitch and YouTube 7:30 on Wednesday, which we're back on today.
How was it? I saw your pictures.
It was
pretty
good
fly,
times, dude.
Yeah.
It was good times. I mean, if you don't live in LA right now, LA forgot what the heat feels like, honestly, because it's been 70 degrees every day,
So
74
nice.
max. And it's been nice, but you forget what the sun looks like, you forget what the heat feels like. And I fucking remembered the heat said acknowledge me as I walked out of the casino to go to CVS to buy a toothbrush and a Foster's beer. And it was fucking hot.
Vegas is tough,
And
bro. I'm like going in and out of the casinos just to catch some AC because
yeah.
it's bad.
It's bad. And it's not even that bad by their standards, but it was bad for us because I'm coming from 74 degrees.
Yeah.
74 degrees and chilling. And I'm with my dude Javi, and we go, and we do the first night we go. The notable thing is we're gambling. We do our thing, gambling, playing blackjack. Taking our losses and L's, and the first thing I say is, fuck, if we're taking L's, we're taking shots before dinner,
Naturally. Yeah.
because I was like, we're out of here, so we'll just take the shots and we'll leave. And we've been drinking all day, and the heat hits you differently when you're drinking.
Hell yeah. it
And
does.
we go to Hell's Kitchen, uh, and we do the three-course meal. And my dude, Javi's idea is to do the wine pairing with it. Which,
Okay.
mind you, what is your stance on wine?
I like red wine.
You like red wine?
I'm now in the spot where I'm like tired of paying for wine though. So I buy boxed wine. I don't even care. No shame. It's fine. I'm not like some connoisseur. And it lasts like 5 weeks or something because it's air sealed. It's actually the shit, dude. I've been drinking wine casually now. Because otherwise you drink it and it's like you have to kill the bottle or it goes bad in like a day. I'm a
Oh, it's
consumer,
airtight
dude.
sealed. So
Yeah.
you're like LeBron James and JJ Redick breaking down basketball, drinking wine.
Exactly.
You're fancy like that. Yeah, okay.
It's a good way to put it.
I'm not a big wine guy. I will drink if you give me wine and we're hanging out, I'll drink wine. That's fine. Totally cool. Do you hear the planes, by the way? I don't know why the block is
The
hot.
whole time. Yeah. It's like, are you on
Yeah.
an airstrip right now?
I'm doing the show from LAX Strip, and it's popping. These planes need to fucking
Chat
leave. Okay,
calling you
so
out. Is one of you guys live from the cockpit?
yeah, it's
Pretty
the
much.
windows are open. I'm sweating, dude. I'm sorry. You gotta. And I have thoughts about that. But we're eating beef Wellington, having the three-course meal, having wine with each one. And this is where I feel bad is I don't understand wine pairings. Like I will drink anything you give me. That's the Viking in me, which is you give it to me, I'll drink it, no questions asked. You don't have to do a song and dance. I'll drink it.
Sure.
And then we start eating the scallops, and he gives us the white wine, and he just starts like mixing it up, and here's the sip, and then here's the the swishing of the thing. Then we get to the beef Wellington. It's a red wine. At this point, I am fucking like insanely drunk, but I'm in the moment enough to remember eating the beef Wellington. That's cool.
Okay.
Time travel to then the dessert, the bread pudding, the toffee pudding, and they give us the dessert wine, and I'm fucking
Blitzed.
blitzed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm blitzed. Jinx. And buy me a red wine.
Got you.
And I'm insanely drunk. And I wanted to give Javi the experience that we got when you, me, and Impy went to Vegas, which was we got the drink out of the
The
smoky chamber.
Yeah, that was cool.
I don't remember it. I just have a video of it.
Oh, but you did it though.
We did it.
You don't remember.
Don't remember it. You don't remember
Hey, you're
it.
having a good time, man.
Having a good
You do
time.
want to remember being there though. It's kind of an expensive meal. It's quite fancy. Was it the
Yeah.
same menu? Because I think we got beef Wellington last time too.
It was the same menu. We did the 3-course thing because we wanted to try everything. It was his first time. And I said, okay, well, if it's your first time, let's do this.
It's good. I would do
And,
it again. It's been a while.
Yeah. It was great. I was insanely drunk. And yeah.
Sorry. Did you have to bribe the girl at the front desk to get in again, or did you guys have reservations? Did you plan ahead?
No, I entered 2024 and realized I can make a reservation on
Nice.
Open Table, the app.
for
That's a
you.
free plug for Open Table. And I made the reservation.
Okay. Okay.
And I think Open Table apps specifically, but Open Table needs to understand that I'm not a person that makes reservations regularly. So please stop sending me push notifications, emails about things that are going in LA.
I'm so tired of it,
Holy crap, dude! These planes.
dude.
I don't understand. What is going on outside?
I don't know. It's going down. The
Okay, it
president's
sounds
in
like-
town or something because they gotta.
But yeah, I don't need all the push notifications, emails about like the foodie things going on in LA because I'm eating Tommy's every day. I don't really need these notifications. It's a one-time thing, which I appreciate the gesture of letting me book, and that's all I needed. I don't need any more until I go to Vegas again next time. I can't think of a time when I'm gonna make a reservation again.
You have a table reserved at Tommy's 24/7, so it's like you don't really need it. Yeah.
I'm kind of at the point where I think I could eat in the kitchen. I got the homies that
You
work
already know the
there,
setup,
and yeah, they know, dude. They have a spot for
Come
me.
on back, dude. Yeah, here's your
bro.
usual bowl. I have a Resi account. That's another reservation app.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
sometimes it's kind of nice. I mean, if I'm like taking out a family member or something like that, I'll do it. But I don't typically reserve, for myself. I'm more of a quick in and out kind of dude. Not in and out the restaurant, but like I want to be getting my food and leaving
Mhm.
within like
Yeah.
20 minutes. I don't like sitting around. So I don't know. For date night, it's cool, I guess.
Yeah, even then, I can't think of a place where I'm going that needs reservations. I mean, that's very telling of my date spots.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know.
Mendocino
Like
Farms, keeping it chill, huh?
which I affectionately call Mendy's, by the way.
Ooh, see,
Yeah.
you're a regular. You know the lingo. Did you guys go to the
Or-
club in Vegas? Did you try to do that, or did you guys? Did you give up on that
No.
dream?
We did a pool.
That's fine.
Because I don't know if it's like this in Vegas, but I've been stopped before when the party, the squad that we're with wants to go to a club, and they say you can't come in because you're wearing sneakers, and I'm wearing Jordans. I don't know what more you need to be classy.
supposed
I'm
to
wearing
wear?
jeans. I'm wearing a button up, but the shoes are a no go, and it always happens. And I'm like, I don't want to go to a fucking club and wear my thigh highs. So it's off the table for me. I don't do it.
It's annoying.
do-
They're not fun.
We did do the pool, which, by the way, where we stayed at, they got rid of the tables where you can gamble and play blackjack upstairs at the pool, and they got rid of the DJ, and it was essentially someone putting Spotify Shuffle on the thing, which is I will give you this. It was the true D-Gen cheap week where we went on a Tuesday night or Tuesday afternoon. And I don't expect you to pull out all the bells and whistles, but how can you not have a gambling table on the rooftop? That
seems
didn't
like
make
a
any sense to
waste.
me.
Yeah, like it's just you have to have somewhere for people to gamble within like eyesight. Everywhere in Vegas, basically. They gotta have a slot
Yeah.
machine or something. But let's get a table. Also, I mean, I don't know. Like I'm so weird with pools. I don't really like pools or water that much. So like every time people want to go to the pool in Vegas, I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'll like, meander around for a little bit, sure.
Yeah.
But people love the pool and the DJs, and there's like dudes throwing footballs to people they don't even know and like jumping, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm always thinking like, why? What? It's confusing
even-
to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's the pool party, which we don't want to do anymore. I'm
Mm,
kind of over like I've never enjoyed really the pool party,
yeah,
and because I don't like Skrillex or
right.
the Chainsmokers or
Also, just like
Uncle
not hot
Cracker.
like that. Like
Yeah.
I'm not like at my best going up to chicks without a shirt on. Like I'm actually at a disadvantage in the pool. So I don't know. Like I think that's just for different
Yeah.
people. I'm not the demographic, you know.
Roll at a disadvantage. Oh, that's a Dungeons and
Yeah.
Dragons joke right there,
Hey,
right
very
there. Oh,
nice, dude.
yeah.
I like
Hey,
that.
man, I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. All the geeks are like, hey, that was a good one. But it was very tame for what we did. Like it was because I'm not doing laps like Michael Phelps. I'm not like hitting on chicks at the pool. I just want to wade around in there, drink a couple of beers, and get the fuck out.
That sounds
And
kind
that's
of
kind of
nice,
just
actually. I think
yeah.
that sounds good.
It's kind of like a spa.
Yeah.
It's
Hmm.
a it's a it's a hillbilly spa, which is you just
Okay,
jump
there
in
you
some
go.
water and you just get the fuck out. That's all I want to
Yeah.
do at a pool. I'm not doing anything specific. And I mean, take a couple pictures to show people I was there, and that's it.
Your pictures look dope though. That pool picture, I was like, dude, he's fucking crushing it. Look at this guy. Little do they know, you're like, I'm gonna get the fuck out. Um, my
I
girl in the
got no.
chat, I hate those pool parties. That's why we're meant to be. She and I, we both hate pool parties. That's what I was. That's what I was looking for, dude. She's a winner.
You know, Javi's like a topic in this one. Last time we went to Vegas, Javi went to the pool party. And then when we came
With the
back, because
chicks.
we were supposed to go to the
Yeah.
pool party, we were supposed to meet him there,
I
but the
bought a
line was so
ticket.
long. Yeah, we bought
Yeah.
tickets, and we couldn't get in because the line was too long. And we said, "Fuck it, dude! Like we're gonna just meet up with you later." The day we got back from Vegas, there was a news article saying that the pool that we were at was one of the top three pools that were the worst in terms of feces contamination.
I think we still
So we
missed
dodged.
out though.
I mean, in a realm like of stories, yeah. But who is that? Who is that nerd like taking vials? You know, like I'm paying for the pool party, and then all of a sudden you sneak a couple vials, and then you put it in the pool, and you take the pool water, and you put it in your pocket. Not the person
Fucking
I want to hang out
dweebs.
with in Vegas.
Yeah. I would make friends with that guy though, because I'm so weird at the club.
Yeah.
I'll find the dude. I'm looking for dogs at parties, you know, that I can mingle with. I just get uncomfortable. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's doing this stuff. Just go have fun, man. You know, do some drugs. Do what the
Yeah.
people do. You know. But it
Just
sounds like you
roam
had a good
around.
time. I'm glad you did, dude.
You
Sometimes you just
did.
need a Tuesday Vegas trip. You know.
Hmm. Came back in one piece. Not a fan of like we flew from Burbank, which is cool,
Love
but I mean,
Burbank.
why do we need to take off our shoes?
The Unabomber, dude. He fucked it up for everybody.
I just
I don't even understand how that worked. You know.
there's a couple things I don't like, which is the rules aren't the same where you're traveling from, which is in Burbank. Oh, you got a look in your face.
My eyes just lit up because my little cousin is in the YouTube chat because I
Uh-huh.
fucking guilted her ass on at a family
Hmm.
party over the weekend that she doesn't follow us and I never see her in the chat. She's here. Vanessa, shout out to you, girl. I love
Yeah.
that. Thank
I
you
like
for supporting. That's so cool. She's great. She's the best of
yeah.
us, to be honest, in the
To live and
family.
talk in LA, our tagline is "We'll guilt you into listening."
Exactly. Vanessa, tell your little friends at college because I know there's a bunch of you guys. So UC Davis better be on the map. Anyways, go
Hey.
on, my friend. I was so happy to see that. Continue.
Um, I have to take off my shoes and my belt in LA or Burbank. I don't have to do that in Vegas. It's not uniform at all. So when I'm starting to take off my belt, they start thinking I'm like a stripper and they're like, you don't have to take off your belt. And I'm like, but what's going on? Why do I have to take it off here in LA, but I don't have to do it in Vegas? It's mad
You
confusing.
didn't take your belt off, do you?
I did in Burbank.
They made you take your belt off because the
Yeah.
shoes. I mean, I don't understand, but that seems like just the policy. But
Hmm.
a belt, it's kind of weird. I don't want people's
I don't know.
pants coming down.
I don't know, but that's what happened. And
Wow.
but I made it one piece, flew, did the thing, and here I am back here talking to you guys because I didn't win it big.
Yeah, I figured as much. When he showed back up in town and started going back to work, I'm like, nah, poor
Yeah,
guy. You know,
you
tough
didn't
break.
win.
But you know what? You live to gamble another day, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I've been going through it myself, dude. I'm gonna go on a bit of a
Uh-oh.
mini rant here because for those of you guys who don't know, I'm moving this week, and I always forget. I move like every year and a half, every 2 years, just by luck and how it works out. I actually hate moving. So this time I took a different strategy. I said, well, I work from home. I kind of make my own schedule. I'm going to slowly move throughout the week. Just little stuff in my car, kind of make it work, not doing the big truck one day thing.
Mhm.
And it's just as bad, to be honest. I'm starting to feel like I'm cursed, But, there's some things that are funny about moving because you got to go through all your stuff. It's a good time to, like, trim down things, right? And kind of, like, see what you have and take an inventory.
Mhm.
And it's just, like, I realized how much of my food and medicine is expired. It's no wonder I've been feeling like shit for a year because all my medicine's expired. I've been taking expired antacid pills for I don't know how long. They expired like 2 years ago. So, but it kind of worked, I guess, or maybe it's just a placebo. I don't know, dude. But it's like that. I was looking at my spices. Did you know like cayenne pepper goes bad? Because I didn't. I just
I
kept
had
it.
no idea. I'm pretty sure I'm sitting on seasoning that I had from 2003.
Some of this stuff was really old, bro. My
Yeah.
Worcestershire sauce expired
The what?
for years. Worcestershire sauce?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire?
I don't know how to say it, but I'm
I
with
think
you on
it's
that. I don't know.
Worcestershire, I think is what it is.
Worcestershire.
I always just call it W sauce. My W sauce is expired AF, dude. Long time ago. And it's just like, but things keep happening. I realize a lot of my stuff's expired. My computer chair randomly broke. Like, I haven't even moved it yet. I'm sitting in it right now. Just broke for
Mhm.
no reason. I, this, like, this, my car is parked under the building, and, like, a downpour of random white, nasty water spilled on it and, like, stained my car. And then I realized there's a leak in my apartment under my sink. And I go tell the supervisor, and she's like, yeah, you were supposed to have a plastic mat under here, bro. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. This leak, and it's actually your fault because this is leaking down into the garage. It's your problem. And I'm like, what is happening right now, dude? And it seems like everything is falling apart at the seams. You
Why
know?
do you why is it your responsibility to put a mat there?
I don't fucking know. You tell me. Okay, so here's my question. I was ranting about this to my girlfriend the other day because when I moved in, she said, "Hey, you should put like a plastic, like a layer under the sink in the bathroom. That way, like if it leaks or whatever, like it doesn't seep through or I don't know." I'm like, okay. So I went and got like this plastic thing that I thought was what she was telling me, and I cut it perfectly to fit under the sink, and I put it down there. And there's always problems with this sink, and they finally came after living here for like a year and something months. They finally switched out the hardware on the sink for new stuff that actually fit. And I'm like, awesome. It's been great for the last like month. And then yesterday or a couple days ago, when I was unpacking the stuff under my sink, I realized everything is soaking wet. All of the boxes for all my stuff, it's just like falling apart because they're so wet.
Mhm.
For like weeks, it's been dripping water. And I never realized it because all of my stuff was soaking up all the water. So I called the supervisor and she said, "Yeah, you're supposed to have like a plastic sheet that catches the water and pulls it under the sink like a dog water mat or something." And I'm like, "Who does this? Have you ever heard of that? Is that a thing that you've heard of?"
No.
I don't know what the fuck she's talking
No.
about. And she's like, "Yeah, so because you didn't have this plastic thing, it's dripping through the wood under your apartment and actually dripping down onto your car. So really, it's kind of you did this." And I'm like, "No, the plumber installed the stuff wrong. Am I supposed to check his work? He just installed it like 3 weeks ago. I didn't know it was dripping water, And it's been a bit of a frustrating experience on top of moving because moving is just kind of a pain in the ass. And it just feels like all this stuff is happening.
Yeah.
It's been really a problem. On top of all this, not to just sound like a whiny, complainer here, but I've been trying to sell stuff online, like furniture I don't want. Have you ever sold anything online, like on OfferUp or Marketplace?
Nope.
Man, it is a freaking, it is really a doozy, dude. I put some
Mhm.
stuff on OfferUp, got no bites, and it tells you how many views you're getting. It's kind of like TikTok, where you post something, it shows you, yeah, 1,000 people looked at this, and nobody cares, right? It's like, I'm like, damn. So I posted it on Facebook Marketplace, And I got a bite, and I'm like, hey, they're like, hey, I'm interested, but I can't come get it, but my sister can come get it. Is that cool? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And then we're setting up the appointment, and she's like, oh, also, my sister was robbed one time, so we can't pay you cash, but I hope you understand. And I'm like, this is a scam. So I told her, nah, cash only. Sorry to hear about that. No, cash only. And she never replied. So it's like, I'm dealing with scammers. I have like 20 people that are interested in my 2 things I listed, but nobody wants to come check it out or like make an offer. They're all just asking me if it's available. Truly a nightmare, dude. You know?
I actually did sell something once online.
What did you
and it's taking me back. It's back to the PCC loop right here.
Wow.
I got rid of my Nintendo Wii, or I was clearing, and I said, you know what? I'll sell Mario Kart with the steering wheel that came with. It was something you just put the control in, and like it would give you like, hey, you're driving the car.
That. You put the Wiimote in the middle, right? And that you.
And I said $20 or something, which was great money at the time because the game retails at $59.99 or maybe $79.99 with the wheel. I don't know, but I said $20. It's used. Just take it with the wheel. And this turned me off to selling something online, which was we met at probably in the Jack in the Box or the El Pollo Loco parking lot because I was like, I'm going to be in Pasadena, so sure, let's meet in Pasadena. And the guy was buying the game for his son. He was doing a quick inspection, which I appreciated and I respected. And then he told me, oh, there's no manual in the game. I can give you 15 for this. And it's like, what am I supposed to say? No,
I'm already here. Yeah.
Who's reading them? He said, my son reads the manual. And I said,
Games don't
the
even
fuck?
come with manuals anymore. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah. I was like, the fuck your son does? No. I mean, in my head, I said, no. I said, just give me the 15. I need to eat El Pollo Loco. And I
just give me 5 BRC burritos. I'll take it.
Yeah. And I just took the L and I said, whatever. And ever since then, I just didn't like selling stuff. I don't like selling stuff on eBay because I don't know how to pack shit. And then I have to take it to the UPS store, USPS or FedEx. And I just...
Did you know eBay takes a cut?
Yeah, of course they do.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I was looking through all my stuff again, and I found an original Game Boy Pocket that I got when I was 5. Somebody gifted it to me, and it still works. And I'm like, wow, I wonder if somebody paid for this. And so there's a range from like $80 to like $150, depending on, I don't know, whatever. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should make an eBay account. But then I realized they take like 15 to 20%, and I have to ship it. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with this, dude. So I've been listing my stuff on Facebook, but it's just a total kind of a mess, dude. So it's really, and everybody wants to haggle, right? And people are like, is this the final price? And I'm like, what does that mean? Like, tell me what price you want then. Like, I don't know. So yeah, it can be yours for $100.
Yeah.
You want
in
it?
the chat on YouTube or Twitch, feel free to give us your stories of selling something and offer up or eBay. Because it never goes well, I feel like. It's never smooth. You always have to meet in some weird parking lot at 7-Eleven, and it's never a good experience. I don't like it.
It's funny because I feel like I'm so easy when I buy stuff. When I see something I like, I'm like, hey, is it available? And then I ask all my questions. Very clear, simple questions. Get it out of the way. And I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. And I show up and I buy the thing. I bought tons of stuff. Good stuff. Like this, my audio gear I'm using right now. I bought it used. Like I bought so many things. But it's like people are crazy. And I wish everybody was like me in the world, because then it would just be easy, you know?
Agreed. Well, did you know moving is one of the most stressful things you can do in life? Did you know that? There's a list.
Divorce, right? Getting a new job.
The top 5 most stressful things in life events could be death of a loved one, divorce, moving, major illness or injury, and job loss.
I've been stressed the fuck out this week. So you know what? After my car got rained on, and then I was trying to call someone to the building to get him to pay for it, whatever. I was like, I'm gonna fucking explode. And my girlfriend and my dad both just texted me, breathe. And I'm like, oh, thanks. I'm better now. I was pretty pissed off, but it passes. It's okay. You know,
you should have told me. I would have told you something that would have helped you out. You ready?
Yeah.
Calm down.
Oh, you son
Yeah.
of a bitch. That's also
Hey,
my go-to. People love to
you're
hear that.
acting crazy here, right? Calm down.
You're being hysterical. Let's take it easy.
Just
Um,
fucking relax, dude, and
yeah.
you'll be fine.
See in the chat, my sister has a lot of luck on Poshmark. She sells expensive clothes and shoes there. Maybe it just depends what you're selling, you know? Like I think Poshmark, that sounds like a cool, trendy website where people are buying expensive things. Like maybe they know what they're
Mm.
doing, you know? It's like what's that sneakerhead one? They sell stuff. There's like
Stock X.
StockX, and it's like I feel like
Mm.
people know what they're doing and they're not bullshitting there because they like know the product, right? But like I'm on Facebook Marketplace selling to Riff Raff. You know, I'm trying to
Mhm.
sell. I'm selling a dining table and some chairs, and someone asked me how much for just the table. I'm like, no, I don't want the chairs. You need to take all of it. That's why they're all in the picture. You know, this is not like there. It's a package deal.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's true. Like, I mean, when you buy a furniture set, it comes with what it is.
it comes with the fucking chairs, dude. I don't want to keep these chairs with no table. What am I gonna do with them? Anyways,
Mm.
I'm over it. I'm over it. But I just want to get that off my chest because I'm like going through it right now. But I'm almost done.
So you're good.
Yeah, you could say that. I'm good.
You had your fat burger.
I had my
You
fat
had your.
burger. I'm gonna do some more packing stuff after this. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. My dad's gonna come tomorrow and help me get rid of my fridge. And it'll be okay. You know.
What does this stop you from just leaving all the shit in your apartment?
I don't know. I think it's like poor form. I also
Like,
I know the supervisor of this building personally, so she would just be like, "Dude, what the fuck?" Like she'd be calling me, you know.
yeah.
And most of it I want to take, like the dining table and the other thing I'm selling. Like I could get like $100 each for those, so I'm trying to sell them
Mhm.
before I move this weekend officially. And the fridge, like my aunt gave it to me, so I got to get it back to her or whatever. It's just like everything's got a story, you know. But
Mhm.
I don't know. People have done that to me before. Maybe I'm just the dumb one because I feel like every time I move or if I have roommates, they just like leave a bunch of crap and say, "Oh yeah, I'm giving it to you," and then I'm like, "Oh great, now I get to throw this away. It's fantastic." Um,
You've been, but that's different with a roommate because you're staying there. In my scenario right now, just leave what you don't want. They're gonna have people go in there anyway. They're gonna throw it out.
yeah, it's true. Maybe I will.
Yep.
I think you can't. You can leave some stuff. Like you can leave cleaning supplies under the sink, and like no one will complain. You know, you want to leave like Lysol down there, like no one cares. You know, but if you leave like your old like mattress or something, they're like, "What the fuck, dude?" You know,
Mhm.
I'm just too good, bro. I can't do that. Like, I was mad because my girlfriend's roommate left the room kind of dirty, and I'm like, who would do
Mhm.
this? And then now I can't be the one to perpetrate that same behavior. You know.
Yeah.
Um. Anywho, I got some other stuff on the list today, dude. We should move to some fun topics. Um.
Hit me.
Yeah. So have you heard? I'm gonna move out of order because I have this link down here at the bottom that says talking about this indigenous tribe, dude. So have you heard about these people that they have internet access now?
Talk to me.
Okay. So apparently there's this like indigenous Brazilian tribe in the Amazon. Okay. And they go by, I can't even remember this link. It says I have to log in. I'm not going to do that. But basically, there's this tribe in the Amazon. They've had some technology before. Like, I always assumed that all these Amazon people are untouched and they just are like totally raw, you know? But, anyways, they have like some devices. And I guess Elon Musk hooked them up with the Starlink high-speed internet. So now they're all on the
Mhm.
internet now.
Yeah.
The problem is all the guys are addicted to porn right away. They're all just watching porn all the time. And so the tribe leader is like doesn't know how to deal with this shit because all
Mhm.
they're instead of like hunting and gathering, they're just like jerking off at home all the time.
Mhm.
So he's limiting their his solution was to limit the hours they can use the internet. So they get 1 hour in the morning, 1 or 2 hours in the morning, 5 hours at night, and then all day Sunday. So these guys are kind of marathon mode on Sunday. Just it's trying to see what their high score can be.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show you, like no matter who you give them the internet, they're gonna find Pornhub. Unless
Yeah.
they're
I
in
mean,
Texas.
like I did see this story, and it's kind of who could have foreseen this 15, 20 years ago? That's not what you're thinking. At this in 2024, it's a given.
I
You
think
are
so.
going to you're going to end up on it. The running joke when you buy an iPad or computer is, I'm buying a $2,000 porn machine.
Right.
Because this is where I get pissed off here. When you watch those Apple commercials, these people are doing the most inspiring things
Making
ever.
music videos and skating and shit. They have gimbals. Yeah.
They're making the most inspirational, like, home videos for Mother's Day. There's a blind person hiking through a forest using the iPhone,
Yeah.
and there's all these different things. And I say, wow, okay, maybe there's gonna be something where I can buy something and be the artist. I'm on a blank canvas and I'm doing this. And instead, I'm on my seventh watch of Pornhub and Nicole Aniston. And then when I'm done, I just put on The Office as background noise on my iPad or my iPhone. I am doing nothing inspirational with it. And it's a fucking farce, dude. Yeah, I would talk
Yeah.
to people and they're like, oh, I'm when I was selling this shit, like when I worked at Apple, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm making a movie and I'm doing all these things. And I'm like, fuck you. Because I know what I'm doing with this. I'm listening to the same music over and over again. I'm watching the same TV shows all the time. I'll take pictures of things which I won't remember at dinner because I'm blacked out from drinking red wine and white wine and all these different things. I'm carrying around something that actually is $2,000 in my pocket and it has no value whatsoever. That's what I'm working with.
It's what you make of it, dude. I guess that's what Apple would tell you. But
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. I mean, I think, they give you those little headphones. You're good to go. That's all you need,
Mhm.
You can sneak anywhere. You jump into a closet, airport bathroom, like you're ready to go anytime. So it's tough.
I remember I was at work and at Apple, and they always did the thing where you start your shift, and it was a pre-shift meeting, and sometimes it was just to give you a rundown of what's going on. Sometimes it was like an inspirational moment, and they showed us the new commercial of that same blind person running through the forest and hiking because he was able to use his iPhone. And I remember saying, I think this is completely irresponsible. Why not put him on a treadmill in front of an air freshener and then just call it a day?
What's the difference?
What's
Whack
the
'em
difference?
with a banana leaf every once in a while, dude.
Yeah. Honestly, the commercials should be exactly what they are, which is everyone's at the dinner table, head down on their phones, not listening, except for the dad who's the fucking boomer, saying, why isn't anyone paying attention? And then someone starts crying when they take away their phone. That should be the commercial.
Yeah. Or some
That's
dude
a-
showing you something that's actually not funny on his phone and you have to pretend to laugh.
Yeah.
I'm down for realistic commercials. I'm into that.
Yeah. What do you think? What porn are they watching in the Amazonian tribes?
So that's what I want to know. Like, I want to see the data because, like,
Yeah.
they're what does somebody get into who's completely new to this, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, do they like augmented bodies? Are they all natural, heavy naturals or whatever? Like, what do they want?
Yeah.
Are they looking for people like them? I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah. It's gonna be your step tribe sister.
Yeah, right. Like, step tribe sister got caught in a bush or something. I don't know what the fuck. Quicksand. I don't know what the equivalent is.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like
It's probably just like blondes, like blonde blue.
yeah, it has to be something that's exotic to you because exotic to them might be just some fucking Midwest chick that's like 21 years old getting railed. That's
like a
exotic to them.
basic white chick, probably.
That to them is an export, which
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the thing,
that
they've
would
never
be.
seen that probably, right? So
And then yeah, I think the augmented thing, the BBLs, hentai, I think would be a good thing for them too.
God, I don't even know if they can handle it. Maybe they're into totally weird shit that I don't even know too. It's funny. Like porn websites have like you can filter by language. There's all this stuff, these features that I think, what the hell is this for? But somebody's using it. Maybe it's the tribemen.
Yeah, I mean, the internet is a really cool place in terms of like, wow, you can do all these cool things. But then we go back to our bread and butter.
80% of the traffic is just nasty stuff. Unfortunately.
What is one thing that you've learned from the internet? And then I want to put this out to chat too. What is one thing that you've done? It can be big or small. I'll tell you mine right now. I learned how to tie a tie using YouTube.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I feel like I learned something every day. Yesterday, I was looking at a video of how to clean an engine bay because my girlfriend's engine bay is like filthy. So I'm gonna do that this week. I was learning. I wanted to learn how to fix like radios and like basic electronics. So I actually looked up a guide. It's like 300 pages long. It's from the Navy. It's free, and it's equivalent to a 4-year course. So if you go through this these all the sections, you could be an electrician for the Navy. So I'm actually reading through that. I'm like 50 pages in right now. We'll see if it sticks. I don't know.
Speaking of YouTube, how's the chat going over there?
My little cousin's holding it down. I don't know. She didn't reply. She didn't reply to my message, but I think she's still there. It's cool. She's just she's probably so busy showing it to all her little friends.
Oh, I know. She's out there sharing it, doing the Dougie. You know, it's
whatever these kids are doing nowadays. Yeah.
Dude, you're getting old, huh? Are you hitting that?
I'm leaning
like like you don't know what's going on anymore.
No. I was talking to my little my godson about he's played some phone game, and I was like, what game is that? I'll download it and kick your ass. He's like, no, I'll fucking cook you, bruh. Cook, and he kept saying cooked, and I was like, I don't really know how to like use that, and I felt like I was at a disadvantage. I was like, I felt like a confused old man. I couldn't even talk shit to him because we were like ships in the night. We were kind of like we were on different planes, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's just when I hear things like mid, I'm my eyes squint like that. When it literally, I'm like, I think that's bad. I've never heard of average is bad, but mid is bad.
Yeah, well, everything's supposed to be amazing nowadays. You know which one gets my nerves is bruh. And I feel like I say bro and kind of bruh, but they use bruh like so much. Like he's constantly saying bruh and cooked now. And I'm just like, damn, I can't keep up with this guy. Bruh cooks, dude. You know?
I don't like that. Cooked. Cooked is like once in a while when you're talking about basketball, you know, but I'm not really feeling cooked as a always thing. Washed is another one.
I like washed. They're washed. I like that. I use that for athletes as well, like football players. Old quarterbacks
Yeah, well, that
washed.
yeah,
You know?
washed king. That was LeBron in his hashtag. There's one. I was playing basketball. I was playing with a bunch of like in their early 20s, and I'm not in my early 20s anymore. And it's funny because I have to think about it. I'm like, bro, I'm old. Because I feel young in heart. I'm not. It's not like they're that much faster than me, but they're faster than me. And I remember someone passed the ball. I was playing defense. Someone passed the ball to their teammate, missed the layup, and the guy who passed the ball said, "Dude, you totally sold that." And for the next 4 minutes, I was just trying to understand what I was just using context clues. If you remember that from 4th grade, when you're trying to figure out something, what was the connotation of sold?
Good or bad? Yeah, I don't know.
And I was like, it has to be bad because he was very angry.
Yeah.
I couldn't use my deductive reasoning.
That.
You sold that. I didn't understand that.
I can't even think of anything. Yeah, I don't know.
I stopped playing defense. I don't know what to do with this information anymore.
You sold the defense now. He's going to tell you, dude. You're cooked.
I sold. I was being so mid that game that I just I sold the rest of the game. I can't even comprehend it because not only am I battling age and speed, I'm battling my brain trying to rock my head around what does this mean.
I looked at my college ID today, and I was like, "Oh my god, I was so young, dude, and strong looking, you know."
Yeah.
Oh my god, I literally just like 30 minutes ago because I'm going through all my crap. I'm like, wow, man, I was so, you know, and I can actually experience that now. Like when your parents look at the pictures of their like wedding or when you were a baby or whatever, and they're like, God, man, look at me. I'm doing that now, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, you know, but it's okay.
You know what we totally sold right now? Pride Month. We haven't talked about Pride this whole time.
Well, we were saving the best for last, but if you want to jump to it now, yeah, go for it.
I mean,